Guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're doing another review of 2023, and this time it is fairway woods. We've kept this category nice and simple. We're just going to do fairway woods as one category, no matter the handicap. So it's been quite a difficult one to pick, but get ready, sit back and enjoy the video. Remember, if you like what you're watching, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends. So, fairway woods, it's a really weird category because there is so much choice in there, isn't there? There's a 3-wood, 4-wood, 5-wood, 7-wood, 9-wood, and what we've seen over the last couple of years, and I think if you spoke to most fitters, and is this growth and this boom into lofted fairway woods. So a lot more guys using a 7-wood and 9-wood. But we're going to look, and I've got all the ones that I've got here are 3-woods. So you're going to keep it simple, but across the ranges, whether it be, we're going to hit 3-woods, but whether it be a 5-wood, 7-wood, we've kind of categorized it as fairway woods to keep it simple. So again, lots of really good products. Paradigm created a really good product. The ZX7 stuff was fantastic from Strixon as well. The Cobra Aerojet was a real success. Actually, the LS this year, the low spin fairway woods have been really good, and the Stealth 2 Plus was exceptional as well, but they haven't made it into our top 3. So top 3 is a bit tight, and we've gone a little bit more mainstream this time because I think the quality of a fairway wood isn't just how it performs for the low handicapper, is has it got enough options to cover the widest range of golfers. So where have we gone? Well, in number 3 we've gone with the Titleist TSR2 head. Now, over the TSR3 low spinning fairway wood isn't going to suit a lot of golfers, especially in the 3-wood and the stronger lofts. But TSR2, however, does have some functionality that can really spread across a wide range of golfers, and with its ability to adapt with not only the cog system to be able to add, change, move loft and lie angle, you've also got the weight system, which personally is one of my favorite things about all Titleist product, is the ability to move head weight or make shift in head weight. So whether it be the 3-wood or whether it be the 7-woods in their range, that whole setup, really you can dial in the fairway wood range in Titleist a lot tighter than anything I think I've ever seen. The introduction this year of TSR2 Plus as well, the stronger fairway wood, bit hit and miss for me on that product. You know, it was designed for a guy that was really struggling with drive off the tee, so it was a little bit hit and miss. It has been successful, but I think they're going to want to see some more sales in 2024. But overall, pretty good product, really enjoy it, sounds good, looks good, simple product, just the ability to custom fit and dial in distances and launch angles is superb. So in third, Titleist TSR2. In second place, yes, you guessed it, it's made it back into the top 3, the Ping G430. Now, it's getting boring this, every time I do a review, Ping's in the top 3, we put it in the top 3. We have so many variations of this that have sold well this year, whether it be the stiff shaft, whether it be the regular shaft, whether it be the soft regular, whether it be to high swing speed, to low swing speed, to lady golfers. Even though they've got the GLE 3 range out, G430 in soft regular has been successful as well for lady golfers, which has been brilliant. It's all round solid, good looking, simple product. And the beauty of this, unlike the drivers, clean on the top. You know I don't like the top of it, so it's very clean, very classic, looks good, solid, simple performance. In number 1 though, and it's first time in number 1, is the Stealth 2 fairway wood. It can't be, we cannot do a review, I don't think, of 2023 of any metals if a tailor-made product isn't 1 or 2. It is so good, this wood. It's been so popular. Players are playing it on tour that don't even play TaylorMade. It's been such a good wood. Glued product, so no adjustability, simple product. We actually had this discussion a few years ago with TaylorMade about when they made everything a bit too complicated, but simple product, good lofts, good shaft options, easy to fit. Twist face technology has been successful as well, because if you're hitting that out the toe of the heel, it holds the flight a little bit. So overall, number 1, Stealth 2 product is our #1 mass market. It's done really well this year. It's sold to every category of golfer. Just super product to sell, super product to fit, and super product to hit. So for the last time of 2023, let's get in that bay and see if I can not fat a fairway wood. So let's get in. Now you've seen me hit hybrids. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is gonna be just as bad. Fairway, I'm not sure if it's all woods actually. Now come to think of it, I kind of moaned about hitting driver, I've moaned about hitting hybrid, and I'm not too keen on hitting fairwoods. But here we go, 3-wood, TSR2, just so good, isn't it? I mean, how classic does that look? The only thing I would say is for some golfers that struggle with a fairway wood, this might not breed you with a lot of confidence. It's a slightly more old school shaped head. Classic looking, not a lot of markings on it to help line up. Easy to hit fat. Oh! Just does my head in, that shot. I mean, so bad. All right, but that's not the Titleist product. Let's be clear. That's completely and utterly me. Off the bottom, trying to avoid the world. There we go. Got it going down there. It's just good, you know. I think the one thing I can try and sort of reiterate there is that when you are a player that struggles like I do, being able to change the head weight in a fairway wood is quite important. Gives me the ability to maybe put a little bit more in the 3-wood, a little bit more head weight in the 3-wood, so I don't want to spin the ball more. So rather than, I'm struggling to get the ball up with my 3-wood, rather than adding it, turn it into a 4-wood where I might lose distance, I might put up a little bit more swing weight in the bottom to help me maintain some dynamic loft. So there's lots of options. There's lots of good shaft options in the Titleist range as well. I think with the success of the iron range, it's always interesting, and you know, as much as I like to fit in categories, and I like to see all our guys fit in categories. So you isolate, let's find the best iron, let's find the best hybrid, let's find the best fairway driver. They don't have to match. I think when you do see something like the T-Series irons that have been so successful, it does help the sales of the woods, because guys like matching, you know, players like matching it. If they can hit it, they like it all having the same head covers and whatnot in the bag. So yeah, it's a solid wood. Sister club TSR3 has been pretty solid as well, but I think for all round everyone in the game, TSR2 has been way more successful. It sounds good. Sounds good too. Okay, in #2. So so it's the club that's always back. Like we're constantly like cheering on Ping this year, but it's just good. I like it, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure I'm a massively fan of the matte head, but that's just, again, these are the personal nuances, right? So if we were in a fitting and this and I don't know, the TSR2 were performing equally, it may come down to the fact that I prefer the way the TSR2 sits behind the ball than the Ping G430. It can be as simple as that. And as much as these brands say my club's better than your club, actually no club on the market is bad. There isn't a bad fairway wood, there isn't a bad driver. It's more going to come down to, once we dial in 1 or 2 options for you, if there's no standout in performance, it might come down to your little preference as to what it looks like. I like the way the face sits behind the golf ball, but the matte head is not my personal favourite. Although it sounds better than TSR2. Well, went further than TSR didn't it? Let's bring up that dispersion for me, Chris. No, it went further right than TSR2. That's what we learnt there. Enjoy hitting that out the bottom again. I mean, I've missed that, literally. I've not got it in the air. What you can't see behind the camera right now is Chris just bent over, crying with laughter. And if we could only just turn the camera around, it would be, I mean, it's gone 151. Yeah, this is why I don't hit fairway woods. It's rolled out nicely though. Summer it'd be all right, wouldn't it? So it'll be alright. Okay. Just solid, just a good solid wood. So Stealth 2 seems to be everywhere, in everyone's bag, simple product. I'm just going to hit it here in the venter shaft. I think that's been a real good thing for TaylorMade this year. They've put some really good quality shafts, RDX and whatnot, in a standard product, which has been great. This is so good, this shaft venters. Again, what do I think of the look? Well, I like the kind of shiny finish. I'm not sure I like, and I've never really liked the way they blend. The best time they did this was back in the, I think it would have been the sim days, where the edge of the head was a different colour to the back and the main body of the head. It helped frame the golf ball. This kind of two different colours of black, I don't personally like. But again, what we're trying to do here is not just say, well, Alan likes it, Alan doesn't. We're doing it on what the guys have seen in the fittings, what we've seen in terms of performance, and then obviously on sell-through as well, based on what customers are getting fit for. Again, they're all doing much of a muchness. Like, they're not going to be that much different in terms of distance, I wouldn't think. If we put the plus heads, low spin head in the G430, I might see something a bit more of a gain. But fairway wood isn't necessarily about who can hit the furthest. It's more about, can you repeat the shape? Can you hit the flight that you want? Can you get it to stop on the green, and so on and so forth. So nice. Okay, so there we go. That is our review of fairway woods for 2023. Some really good product there. G430 and TSR2 will continue into 2024, which is great, and the Stealth 2 will be replaced with something slightly special. You might have seen the pictures already of the driver out on WRX and places like that. I think it's going to be an interesting one next year for fairway woods. We have not seen the fairway wood market really go forward this year because people have maybe invested in them 2 or 3 years ago and there's not been that much gain. These are the best of this year, but what we've not necessarily seen is guys really reinvest into their fairway woods because they need something different than what they've currently got from maybe a model that was 2 or 3 years older. That's just what we're seeing. That's what would be nice next year is if we see some product that can give some maybe different ball flights, some different land angles. There's maybe a bit more focus on the golfer being able to stop the ball on the green, which I think is really, really important with a fairway wood. I think that's why we see 7 woods and 5 woods more so than 3 woods and strong 3 woods. I think you're constantly seeing this move away from even having a 3 wood in the bag, and guys even starting 4 wood or 5 wood first, because there's more of an understanding of the carry distance and what they're trying to achieve with the club, rather than just having, you know, I need a driver 3 wood, 5 wood, 7 wood. So it's really making sure, and the one thing I would always say with this fairway wood area, this department of your golf bag, is try not to flood it with too many clubs. You know, look at the yardages that you actually need, whether that be on your golf course, whether that be actually how far do you hit your driver, and how often are you going to have that certain yardage in. You don't need too many. You really want to have maybe 1 or 2 fairway woods that really do a good job for you, rather than 3 or 4 that get a bit confused as to which one pulls out. So hope that little piece of advice is helpful. Hope you enjoyed that fairway wood review. Have a great 2023 Christmas. Have it, enjoy, and we hope you kickstart your 2024 really well. Remember, we're going to keep doing great content, or we're going to try and keep doing great content. If there's anything you'd like to see, anything you'd like us to review or test, then please hit it in the comments box. Email us, message us on Instagram or Facebook, and we will do our best to get that out there for you. Thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.